Hello, welcome to Tutors of Life podcast, where we research life so you don't have to. Episode 341. This is your host, Shaun Tutor.
And this is Sam. And this is a Tutor episode where we try to teach you something new.
Are you looking at my hair?
Yeah.
Was it a little crazy?
It was like, floop.
Yeah, so here's the deal. I need a haircut pretty bad. The gal I get my haircuts from got shingles 2 weeks ago. And I may or may not have had a stint with shingles. I don't really know.
Yeah.
So I've been hesitant to get a haircut because I'm just a little afraid.
Yeah.
And so anyways, I don't want to go to anyone else. So my hair is about 3 weeks past due.
I'd say 2.
All right, it's 2 weeks past due, and it's getting pretty real.
Mm-hmm. The sideburns are...
It's getting pretty fucking real, dude.
Bridgerton sideburns right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've thought about letting it go.
No.
Sam says no. So we probably won't be doing that.
Yeah. If you didn't see my Instagram story, some genius on this podcast forgot to push record on the third attempt to record Friday's episode.
Good job, honey.
So when that video gets posted, it'll only be half a video.
Are you able to post like just a blank screen afterwards with the rest of the audio?
Oh, I usually put a picture.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay, sick. All right, guys, next thing. As you can tell, I'm a little sick.
Yeah, you are.
And by a little bit, it means I'm fucked up. So we're going to make this short, sweet, beautiful, because I've got shit to do still before I can go to bed. And I want to go to bed early because I feel like ass. Okay, here we go. I was talking to my uncle this weekend. Kyle and I went up. All right, so first off, let's start with a little story. It's Friday morning. I get to the job site. Wait, it's Friday morning. We have to fix the fuck up from the podcast. So I get to the job site and like an hour and a half or 2 hours later than planned. So I get to the job site like 2 hours later than planned. So that sucked. And while I'm there working, I'm like, man, my throat feels a little fuzzy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is a little weird. I'm like, so I keep working, whatever. Move some stuff around, do some things. And I get back to the house and I wanted to be home by 2 o'clock. Why did I want to be home by 2, babe?
Theo Vaughn.
Because we went and watched Theo Von Baby in lacrosse. And so anyways, I wanted to see, or so I got home and I was like, babe, I think I got a cold. And she's like, me too. So, okay, well, that's not good. I was like, what do we got? And we had some cough drops. And so I took some cough drops with me. And we went down and got to lacrosse and had some, what do we have? We had some, everything was too fucking busy.
Pizza.
Everything was super busy. So we went to a pizza by the slice. What was that called? Palmettos or something? Palettos?
Politos?
Politos?
Yeah.
So we got some pizza by the slice, baby. Then we did a little W and around the block because Daddy had to let his food settle, if you know what I'm saying. Didn't want to be too tired for the man himself, Theo. Well, so we did our little W around, and we see this German beer house, Hofbräu.
Yeah.
And we were like, let's go in here. And so they have Hofbrau on tap, and they're selling it by the half liter or the liter. So I get a half liter because I know a cold's coming. And I'm like, I'm not going to kill my body. I'm going to be mediocrely killing the body. So I have a half liter of Hofbrau. If that's not some good fucking beer, dude.
It's good.
I have no idea if they like make it different to ship it over here or if that's like the recipe from over there. You know?
Yeah, I don't know.
God, is it good beer.
Yeah, it is.
And I'm like, why don't we have cool bars like that here in Eau Claire? You think we're just not a big like party enough? Why does lacrosse have Oktoberfest? I don't get it. Why are they so big with German?
I don't know. Because, like, Chippewa has an Oktoberfest, and I think Eau Claire tried to have an Oktoberfest this year, but it didn't. I don't know how it went. I don't know. I think it depends because if most people from Eau Claire are going to La Crosse to their Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be hard to try and one-up one here.
No, dude, here's the deal. We don't need to have an Oktoberfest. I'm just wondering why we can't have a bar like that.
I don't know, dude. Walking around La Crosse's downtown is one, way bigger than ours. 2, so much cooler than ours. 3, they actually have shit happening at theirs.
Dude, I get really fucking... So I chose Eau Claire to move to because I didn't want to live in Menominee. And I joined the National Guard. And I was stationed out of Menominee. And so I moved to Eau Claire. And I like Eau Claire. But now that I've been an adult and I've hit up like Duluth, Minnesota. Okay, keep in mind, I don't want to live in Minnesota because I'm not that liberal. But like I've been to all these cities now multiple times. Mm-hmm. And like Duluth, I like their like downtown scene. I like Duluth's like Vung Schwa, I guess.
Yeah.
Like so I like Duluth. Been over to Green Bay, Appleton area. I fucking love it.
Yeah.
I love it. La Crosse, dude, I'm in. I love it. Madison, it's pretty fucking sick. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
It's too liberal. I'm not going to be in the game, but I like it. Been to Milwaukee, sweet. Love it. Same thing. Don't really want to live in Milwaukee. Too much violence and...
Too much big city.
But their downtown scene's pretty cool. So I've popped around to all these areas, right? I haven't done much in like Hudson River Falls, so I can't.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't done much there. But anyways, Eau Claire's like my least favorite out of all those places.
It's so lame.
It's just fucking bleh.
Mm-hmm.
It's bleh. Just to go right back onto our podcast we had on Friday. We ain't got no character here.
No.
There's nothing like we don't have a fucking sense of community. We're just all fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't even have a mayor, dude. Grow up. We need a mayor.
Oh, yeah. The city planner sucks anyways.
Yeah. Freaking loser.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, what'd you learn?
So they had a sweet beer house.
Yeah.
Halfbrow. So then, boom, go to Theo Von, baby. Theo Von. What, you looking at like the time or something?
No.
You were like, oh, you're taking too long?
No, you're good.
All right. So,
we go to Theo Von.
I listened to Theo Von. He had 2 good openers. They're both awesome. Mm-hmm. One of them kind of just threw out like the lady just kind of threw out her own little skit, right? Mm-hmm. Then Amir?
Oh, I thought it was Ari.
Ari?
Yeah, I don't know.
Something. Whoever his other opener is, his main opener, he like worked the crowd the whole time and didn't really have a skit. He kind of dropped a couple of things here and there, but mostly just worked the crowd, which I thought was really cool. Then the man himself comes out, Theo. Mm-hmm. And I've listened to Theo a lot. Mm-hmm. And so to see that dude come out and just get to visualize, just see him in person to how he's like doing his stand-up compared to like how I listen to him every week on his podcast, fucking hilarious.
Because like on his podcast, you can't see his body gestures as much. Mm-hmm. And the way he just starts walking around immediately.
The way he fucking moves his arms and shit and his little left arm thing he's got going. Fucking funny, dude.
Yeah.
Funny. And so it's just really fun to like, and we've said it before, like, or maybe we haven't said it on here before, but like going and meeting people we look up to,
yeah,
to just see them in person, really just like, it makes the experience even better when you listen to them because you can like picture them like in person, right?
Yeah.
So it's just really cool to see that and stuff. And let me see here. So watch Theo, that was awesome. So then Sam drives us home, mm-hmm. and I get a little bit of snoozy time.
Yeah, you do.
On and off snoozy time. I woke up a couple times, but only for like Shaun waking up, so maybe like 45 seconds.
Correct.
So anyways, we get back, get to some sleep, get to sleep at about 1:30. Mm-hmm. 1:15, 1:30?
Yeah, 1:30.
1:30. Bam, I'm up at 4:15 a.m.
Yep.
Because I got to go. Let me rephrase this. Because I chose to go to Ashland to pick up a pickup truck. Mm-hmm. from my Aunt Kim. That used to be my cousin PJ's truck. And it's a beautiful 1990 Ford F-250. Ain't nothing like having another lawn ornament, baby. And I needed this truck mostly because I wanted another truck and I wanted to keep it in the family sort of deal. You know what I'm saying?
You've also talked about like having a project car, like a project vehicle.
I just got to have something. I got to have one little something. It doesn't matter. I just got to have a little something. And right now, I've got my Volkswagen, but it's going to be sold. But I just got my Camry and my work trucks. I don't have a little something, you know. I need a little something. I thought I'd sell both my Corvettes and I'd be fine and I would just wait till I get another something. No, I just got to always have a little something. So anyways, get the truck. Found this cool dude to rent trailers from in Eau Claire.
Yeah.
So 4:15, bam, I'm up. I'm fucked up because I got maybe 4 hours of sleep and the cold has now fully kicked in. I am standing. So I gave myself 30 minutes to get ready in the morning. It took me 40. And all I had to do was throw the shit I had set out from the day before in the truck, fill up my coffee, and like dip. And I couldn't. I just was like standing like a zombie trying to function.
It took me a long time to wake Shaun up even.
I was all fucked up. And so I go get the trailer, the car hauler, pick up Kyle, beat feet to Ashland. So I leave the house at 4:55, pick up Kyle at like 5:25. About 7:15, I go, hey, Kyle, you know what? I feel pretty good now. I've been up 3 hours. I feel pretty good. Sun's coming up. It's going to be a good day. Get there. What do we have? Kim's got a spread for us. Just a spread of breakfast, dude. We got an egg. We got some sort of like scrambled egg mix with some cheese and bacon and sausage in it. She's got bacon and sausage next to it. She's got biscuits and gravy, baby. Come on. Dude, zucchini bread? Come on, man. So here we are eating this beautiful spread, 8 a.m. I've already been up 4 hours, dog. Eating this beautiful spread. Load the truck up, do the thing, hang out with the aunt, say bye. Boom. We go to my grandpa's because it's fall. It's splitting wood time. We help him split his wood and get his shed filled up. Turns out we do like 9, 10 cords. I think we do around 10 cords, something like that. Whatever. So our uncles, wonderful uncles, Brian and Chad, they get it all. And our cousin Alex, they pretty much have most of the shit sawed up. And they got a pile split already and started stacking. So Kyle and I roll in about 10:30 because we had some technical difficulties loading up the truck. Anyways, we get in there and Kyle and I just have fun. Throwing some wood around, baby. Splitting some wood. Stacking some wood. Hauling some wood, right? Just playing with our wood. Fill up the shed as we need to do. G-Ma shows up. Just 6 of us, right? She's feeding an army of 15, 20, and there's 6 of us. It's nothing like a little grandparent time, you know what I'm saying? Hanging with the fam. So what do we got to? We got some loose meat sandwiches, baby. Oh, come on. Pasta salad, Rice Krispies. She's got the meat and cheese spread out. She's got, and by spread, I just mean she like actually cut up meat and cheese, crackers, all that good stuff in a spread, right? Kind of like a charcuterie board, but a homemade charcuterie board because we're outside, okay? And we've got all the fruits you could think of. Cupcakes? Come on, dude. So anyways, time to fuel up, baby. We're all getting this grub in, right? And then it's back to splitting wood. Okay? Boom. Finish up. 2:30. So they started around like 8:30, 8:45. Kyle and I joined at 10:30. There's 5 of us doing the work and done at 2:30. So pretty decent. 10 cord of wood that time. I don't know if that's actually good, but that's what we got done. come back to Ashland. Or no, come back home to Eau Claire. I'm going to be honest with you, dude. I don't know where this... No, I do know where this story was going. So anyways, we get back.
You could have saved this story for fucking...
I could have saved it for Friday.
Yeah.
I agree, but hold on. This is now... We're now 12 minutes in.
We are
the story.
15 minutes in.
All right, guys. So I say this story for this. Had a wonderful weekend. I feel like fucking trash. But while we were up splitting wood, I had to give the preface, babe, because they would have been like, oh, where would you have been talking to your uncle?
You didn't need to give a 15-minute story.
It's all about the preface to what I learned. Well, it's not what I chatted with my uncle with. So anyways, I used to do docs. We'd take out docs with my Grandpa Bob. We call him Uncle Bob. That's another story that I'm not going to talk about today because Sam would actually kill me. So we'll go by Grandpa Bob. So Grandpa Bob, and then our Uncle Chad would help us too, and we pull docks out of the water, in the winter. And so anyways, I was like, hey, Chad, you, because my Grandpa Bob, he doesn't do docks anymore. He retired. So I go, Chad, you still doing docks? And he's like, no, man, actually, I'm just doing boat transport and storage. And I was like, dang, dude, tell me more. He's like, well, he said it was hard to find people who were like in to do docks because it's a pretty strenuous thing all the time. And he said, you want to know what, dude? Doing what I do here, I work with clients who don't live around here. And so this is their like second or third, residence. It's their cabin, for the summer. So they've got the means to pay someone to take the boats out, clean the boats, detail them, store them, stuff like that, right? Winterize them. I'm like, that's sick. And he said, yeah. He said it's a lot nicer. Now what he does is a lot nicer because it's people that have the means, and it's people that do something like they want this, right? So they pay more for it. They don't need this service. You track what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So we got into a discussion about having a customer base in your business based on their luxuries, based on their wants instead of their needs, right? Mm-hmm. And so what do we mean by that? If you take and look at, like in our business, right, construction, a need is someone needs their roof replaced, right? So someone needs their roof replaced, and so it's kind of it could be a hard sell because they might not have the means to replace their roof, but it needs to be done, right? And so that can be a big like price barrier thing, right? A want in our business is someone who's like, I want to redo my bathroom and I want a nice walk-in tile shower.
Yeah.
And so that way it's like, hey, I know what I want over what I need. And so typically when people have a want, they're willing to spend more on their wants than they are on their needs. Mm-hmm. And there's going to be a lot less of a rebuttal or like, ugh, when it comes to price because they know they're getting a service. And so my Uncle Chad said, I can't remember exactly how he said it, but he's like, the service he provides allows them to have more fun with like carefree, because they don't have to worry about cleaning everything up. How are we getting the boat out of here? Where are we storing it? All like he takes care of all that stuff for those customers, so the customers are able to have more fun, and be less stressed about things, so that when they go up to the cabin, it's like an enjoyable, easy, carefree experience. Mm-hmm. What do you got, babe?
That was a 15-minute story for a 3-minute lesson.
But who enjoyed the story is more important.
Hopefully the listeners.
I hope so. We can't have a 3-minute podcast, babe. That wouldn't be okay.
We could have.
Oh, that's true. What are your thoughts on it?
No, I think it goes back to kind of what we were ranting about on Friday, about how so many people don't like take pride in things, so they only focus on their needs instead of their wants. And I think Eau Claire is just so much worse of a place like that. I wanted to mention this on Friday and I forgot because of all of our shit show. But the Eau Claire is like one of the cheapest cities ever. And we noticed this at Children's Place and Yankee Candle that I worked at. Because we always said how Eau Claire would have been a better outlet mall than most other places.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And actually, Yankee Candle, last time I talked to them, which was a while now, they were bringing in like specialty clearance items to the Eau Claire store. And like they were number one at selling all of them. Because people in Eau Claire are so cheap. The Aeropostale or Aeropostal, whatever people fucking say it is.
Isn't it Aeropostale?
It's actually like Aeropostal or something.
Aeropostale.
No.
Aeropostale?
It's
Aeropostale.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That became an outlet store in Eau Claire, actually.
Yeah.
But I remember at Children's Place, like, we would have a giant-ass clearance section, and that thing would sell way faster than anything else. It didn't matter if, like, they were winter clothes in there and it was summertime. Those would fly. People in Eau Claire just really love good deals.
You ready for this? I'm going to follow that up with something beautiful, right? Mm-hmm. We recently did a job for a customer.
Oh, wait, I should just say... So, like, companies in Eau Claire, to follow, like, their, like, the type of customers that we have here, they should all be, like, outlet stores or, like, I'm sure there's some specialty stores that do well.
Right.
Because there will be, you know, somewhat of a customer base. But I bet you the better ones are just, like, this is what you need and nothing extra.
Probably why Menards thrives so well.
Yeah. Well, that's the only store we have here.
Right.
Okay, anyways, continue.
What's funny about what you just said is we've had 2 customers recently who are not from the area who moved here that we did work for. Mm-hmm. And at first, they both at first seemed concerned with the price. Mm-hmm. And then when I was like, hey, I'm sorry, this is what it is, they didn't even care. They're just like, this is what we want. Let's just get it done. Mm-hmm. So at first they seemed like they cared, but then they were like, no, dude, like, this is what we want. Let's go. And compared to, dude, meet with some people in town who like, yeah, money's not the barrier. And I'm like, okay, man, sounds good. So we put together estimates like for nice finishing, mm-hmm. you know, really good quality shit.
That they like requested.
And then they're like, well, that's too expensive. Hold up. Wait. What the fuck? Mm-hmm. I thought money wasn't a concern.
Right.
But dude, it really is. Like, it, and you just bringing that up really made me register like the couple people we've worked with from out of Eau Claire who are just like, yeah, we know what we want and you're able to provide it. Mm-hmm. Damn.
Mm-hmm. That's why, like, I don't think, because they don't really have like big events like Theo Von here. The Pablo has some events, but I don't think the Pablo houses nearly as much as what the event center did.
Oh my God, no. The event center is massive.
Yeah, and nice.
Are we moving to La Crosse?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. All right. I didn't know where that was. I don't know where this combo was going.
But yeah, it's just something to recognize. Also, like, I mean, we have other friends who went to school for small engines or boat mechanic.
Yeah.
And knew that he wanted to work on nicer boats.
Yeah.
And so he went to where the customers would be, which is Green Bay.
Right.
Instead of working in Ashland, where you, I'm guessing, mainly just have fishermen, right?
No, actually, Ashton, you do get a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. Especially some of the private marinas, you get really nice stuff too.
But not nearly as nice.
No, it's more like sailboat shit. Bigger boat. Yeah, it's not. Yeah. It's not the same.
No. Or like here, it would just be mainly pontoons and little fish boats.
Right.
So yeah, they went to where the customers that they want would be.
Are we moving to Green Bay?
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God, dude.
So yeah, I'd be paying attention to like what your customer base is and like what you want to do is very important for figuring out like your business and making your business successful.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
And yourself happy. I mean, it's something like we've kind of have been trying to figure out is like, do we want all these customers that just want their needs met?
Right.
Or do we want more customers that want to pay extra for the wants?
Right.
Because depending on how we go, we'll start advertising differently based on those.
Right.
And then also like how we flip houses also changes based on that as well. So like our 2 flips that were outside of Eau Claire, we didn't do as nice of finishes, we did more lipstick flip for those because they're outside of Eau Claire. So no one was going to be spending...
Your price point's not very high on them.
Right.
Yeah.
No one's going to be spending $250,000, $300,000 on a house in those little towns. So like we knew what our customer base would be in those towns, and we based how much money we put into those properties off of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, and obviously like in Eau Claire, there's different parts of Eau Claire where like the south side of town is nicer than the north side.
Yeah.
So we know if we have a flip on the south side of town, we have to make sure it looks really good.
Yeah.
So yeah, paying attention to those things will help your business thrive faster, I would say.
Yeah, I agree. For sure.
And it gives you a vision too of like where you want to go and what you want to do.
Yeah, it does, for sure. So I mean, that's what we got today. One, just match what you're providing to your customer base, but also if you base your product or your service off of someone's want or someone's luxury instead of their need, you typically get customers more willing or like more excited to pay. I can tell you what, dude, when you look at that, because we live in such a consumer world, consumer country, like, dude, the people going in and buying Harleys or like side by sides, new vehicles that they don't need, like
they would rather drive a 2024 whatever brand new vehicle instead of having a tile shower.
Dog, it is so crazy. It is so crazy. No, not even that, dude. They would rather drive a 2024 pickup than change out their 30-year-old roof. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell you the amount of times I see that driving around.
Yep. Also, I don't know if you probably don't know this, but I want you guys to like understand how Eau Claire is. Even the homeless here are picky. Because like, at least they had like were like 5-10 years ago. If you try to give a homeless person a food, they'd be like, no, I just want the money. Like they wouldn't take the food. They'd be like, no, I don't need food. I just want money.
Fucking ridiculous, dude.
That's the type of people that live in Eau Claire.
I love it. No, dude, it's crazy. I think that I know that because I don't remember the exact ranking, but for a little while, I think the richest person in the world was the guy that owned like Gucci.
Oh yeah, some designer brand. Yeah.
And so it just goes to show, dude, like, and think of the different kind of customers you're working with if you're selling fucking Rolls Royces compared to selling, a fucking Toyota. You know, your customer's just completely different. Yeah.
You gotta treat them completely different.
Oh my God, yeah. That's what I got for you today, gang.
Yeah, I like it.
Cool. All right, catch you on the next one.
See ya.